757, three numbers that have become synonymous with athletic prowess for years, is the home of dozens of professional and collegiate athletes.
Tonight, Justin Upton. David Wright with a walk-off hit.
The Tidewater region has brought talented student athletes to the University of Virginia for years, especially on the gridiron. The 2015 squad includes 2 linemen who have grown from Virginia Beach locals to Cavalier captains.
I think it's just the city just really embraces sports. You just play sports for so long and you just have so much talent. You just end up producing stars, I guess.
We have a lot of youth leagues, a lot of public leagues. We have recreation everything. So you get started young, and I feel like it's just a general competitive vibe. Everyone wants to compete with each other and say they're better at whatever their sport is. So I think that definitely contributes to it.
After garnering much of their own local attention, the pair of linemen arrived in Charlottesville set to square off in the trenches on opposite sides of the ball. With their high schools separated by only 10 miles, it would be a familiar matchup, as the two had been local opponents for years prior. Now playing for the same teams, the drive to improve, coupled with their hometown bond, laid the foundation for the connection between the Virginia captains.
I remember he played at Great Neck and we scrimmaged in my 7th grade year. And he was just bigger than anyone, like every person out there. Like he looked like a grown man in middle school, basically. He gave me the work that day. I mean, he gave me some work. So I mean, I remember him ever since middle school, and then going into high school, we started getting familiar with each other. We knew like every game that we would possibly be going against each other.
It was a more competitive relationship than anything. Yeah. Like we knew who each other were, and we knew we wanted to get after it when we went against each other. So I'm at D tackle right here. Left guard. Just working a little. That's a Dean classic right there. You can run that back. Here's me on defense right here.
Oh, okay, a little one-on-one. Oh God. He hit me with a little okey doke, a little swim move.
Didn't quite make it to the play. That's why I'm playing offense now.
Our relationship started when we kind of got here. Like when everyone got here, the whole recruiting class, everyone started forming bonds, and then being that we were from the same area, like ever since day one, I think we all clicked. Like we knew we had to start putting in work, so we built our relationship just based off like work ethic, just going at it, going against each other. I can still remember this to this day. I remember our first camp, we would stay after and like do one-on-ones together. We had that sort of bond where we would just like push each other to the max.
If one day someone gets the better of the other guy, we're gonna let him hear about it, and then we're gonna make sure it doesn't happen again. We knew what we wanted to accomplish when we came here. We were dedicated, we were very goal-oriented, and I feel like that's what's kind of put us together. Oh my God, that's the first year, bro. This is so bad. This is what, first or second year? Oh no, we can't play that one, bro. You can't play that one. It's me, just bad feet, bad hands. That's a young player trying to find his niche, getting bull rushed right there. That's just getting blown back. So.
Dang, he looks so small. Oh, okay, bro.
Oh,
see, I recovered though.
You got another spot. Good initial. D lineman knows a spot.
Oh, yeah.
Center does not know the spot.
Ross Burbank and David Dean, again, you talk about the trenches, offensive line, defensive lineman, both of those guys being named captain. It just speaks to how each of them have just improved as individuals on the field and off the field. And David Dean being a defensive lineman, his growth has been tremendous for us. I mean, he's gone through the ups and downs. That maturity, that light, that aha moment happens for guys sometimes, and it happened for him. A guy that's in the trenches is getting the double teams and pushing the pocket and things like that. Sometimes you don't get all the glory, but him drawing a double team is going to allow somebody else, to get open or come free. And David is that type of guy, a selfless guy that does that. Ross Burbank, I love him. And then another player with a personality that is just, it's awesome. When you look at him, he's always got a smile on his face. Out at practice, you'll hear him, yelling and screaming and challenging Dean, you know, whether in the stretch lines. It's going to be a long day, D-line. You know, just he's got a personality to him, and people gravitate towards that.
Oh, this is the comic right here. He's the wise guy.
Hey, David. What's wrong, Dave? We're best friends through and through. Whether you hate me or not. Warming up is warm up normally. Just casually stretching. Casually warming up. I mean, I tell you what, man. I love my teammates, but they're not all good looking. Morning, Coach. Looking sharp today.
And while the pair can share a laugh, the importance of leadership is not lost on either of them, as they serve as mentors and captains. Two of the largest and most powerful Cavaliers continue to push each other on and off the field.
Every practice, I mean, every day in the weight room, he's up, he's going, he's leading. Looking up to him sometimes just makes me want to go that much harder. He always brings it every day, and he brings the same attitude. And I have nothing but respect for that.
Gotta be the consistency. I mean, as a player, as a leader, there's no off time, there's no off period. If you're playing against Dean, you're 100% the entire day. Young guys come in or new guys come in, we have to set the standard for them to live up to. So I think it's easier to talk about it than just to show it. You know, when they see us doing work or getting some extra reps, getting some extra one-on-ones in, whatever it is, it just really brings those guys along and lets them see that this is what we do here. You know, this is what we're trying to accomplish. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Anytime I can help you, let's relay some knowledge, dude, just let me do it, dude.
I'm just trying to be the best leader I can be every day. I'm trying to motivate my guys on the defense and kind of pass down my experiences to them.
First, you got to make sure yourself's in check before you can check anyone else. The biggest thing we can do this year is hold each other accountable from top to bottom, any position group, either side of the ball, and that's going to make us successful.
When they say something, everybody stops and they listen because they've been through it. And now, you know, they're ready to take on the mantle of being kind of the out in front leaders, you know, for this team and talk about, you know, hey, good things are going to happen, tough things are going to happen. Every day you got to bring your best. You got to bring your A game. You got to have your best practice. And having guys like that, you know, will make us a better football team because they're out in front and leading the charge.
Virginia Jacks! Virginia Jacks, are you ready? Are you ready? Exercise! Exercise! V-I-R-G-I-N-I-A!